Hey, what's going on guys, Darryl Russell here. In this video, I want to talk about what a $100 plus a day pay-per-leads website looks like, okay? Now, let me be 100% clear up front. I'm not going to show one of my websites because why the heck would I do that? Especially a $100 plus a day one is one that's actually making me money. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to show a site, okay? But let me show you some real examples based on just some quick Googling and stuff like that came up. And I can show you what a site looks like because it's really obvious. People always ask me, like, can I see a real example? And they expect me just to give away, like, oh, here's one of my niches that I make money from, which is obviously not going to happen, okay? I'm a nice guy, but I'm not that nice, okay? But let me show you, just by just looking up some examples, how you guys can find examples. And there's just tons out there, okay? So let me just show you some examples, right? So what does a $100 plus a day, $100 plus a day pay-per-lead website look like? If you don't know, again, PPL stands for pay per lead, okay? So what this basically means is you go out there and you find a client or some sort of partner. It doesn't have to be like through cold calling or anything like that. It could just be like for an affiliate network or something like that. But you go out there and find an offer basically, and you promote them, and every time you generate a lead for these guys, they pay you money, okay? So what this means is you go out and find, say, a plumbing company, a electricity company, I don't know, solar company, a lawyer, it doesn't matter, whatever it is, right? And obviously whether or not you can send them leads and they pay for leads depends on, like, there's different laws and stuff for this stuff, doesn't matter, look it up, right? But basically, you find a company like that and you say to them, hey, for every phone call I get you, for every like contact form inquiry that I get you, you guys can pay me, say, $50 or $100, $150. It really depends. You can actually go hundreds of dollars for some companies because they're going to make tens of thousands for every single sale they get, okay? So that's basically what pay-per-lead is, okay? Now, to make this simple, let me just show you some examples, okay? Rather than trying to go through little details and stuff, let me just show you some examples, okay? So I did some Googling, in fact, let me find, okay. Cursor selected, okay. I did some Googling, and here's an example website right here, Electricity Wizard, okay. So I don't know Australia very well, so I have no idea how their postcodes work, so I can't actually show you how this works. But basically, what happens is you insert a postcode. So let me actually search. Let's just like Sydney postcode, okay. And let's see if we can find like a random example of a postcode. Hold on a second. I'll just search fucking McDonald's in Sydney. There we go, okay, there's an address in the airport, it doesn't matter. I just need a postcode, give me a postcode, okay. It's just 2020, okay, that's really cool. Let's see if that works. Okay, so you enter like a postcode or stuff and it's gonna ask you basically for a whole bunch of information, right? So, mascot, you're gonna wanna compare this, you want it for business or residential, and I probably can't fill out because it's gonna ask me for more information in a second, right? But I say no, I don't know what it says, but yeah, yes, maybe I'll make it easier. Nope, okay, doesn't matter, right? And you go through, fill all this out, it's going to take you to another page. Yep, it's going to take you to another page. And basically what these guys do is pretty obvious, right? I'm not going to fill it out, I don't want to send them fake leads. Oh, you can click skip, that's awesome. Okay, so what these guys will do is they'll ask you for information, right? And then they're going to basically promote companies to you, and they're probably asking for this so they can email you and market to you afterwards, which is very smart, right? But what they do is they basically recommend different companies to you, and every time you sign up for these companies, they get paid money, right? They're affiliates. That's how they make money, right? It's pay-per-lead. It's very simple, right? So this is what one of their sites looks like. It's very simple. There's a homepage. Is basically enter your postcode and go to a local sort of recommendation for where you specifically are based, right? And you have different pages here, so you can go like residential and stuff like that, and business. And I'm pretty sure you also have pages for each individual supplier as well. But look, that's just actually... Yeah, so you can go into different supplier pages and stuff, but basically we just throw them into Ahrefs, right? You can actually see all the different keywords they rank for. So they rank for like Simply Energy and Lumo Energy, and basically all these are brands, right? So it's very clever. They're ranking for, there's like 60,000 searches a month, right? These guys are making a lot more than $100 a day, right? But just an example, it doesn't matter, it's working at least, right? So they're ranking for all the different brand names, okay? So if you go into google.com.au and you search for Simply Energy, then there's a company that does electricity, obviously, like these guys. It takes you to a page just like this one that says, hey, compare the energy rates of this company with other ones, right? And you type in your postcode, it basically compares them, it maybe compares the costs, and then you can basically contact the companies, and if you do so, then they get paid. You can also call them up very quickly if you want to call them up, and then they're going to recommend a company to you based on that, and then they get paid, okay? That's a pay-per-lead business, and judging by the keywords they're ranking for on the volume of traffic on the site, it's a pretty successful one that's making some pretty epic money, okay? Here's another one, and this is very different to what SEOs usually think of, because we're normally thinking of as like cheap spammy sites, okay? This is a very big brand in the UK called mybuilder.com, and what these guys do is basically go on there, you post a job, and then tradesmen respond, and then you review and choose, right? It's very similar. They basically explain it for you, right? So if you can throw this site into Ahrefs, and you can actually scroll through a lot of these guys are ranking for all sorts of brands, and you get further down and then it's different things. Cheap electricity, right? They're ranking above like 4 for that, right? And all these different ones are Origin Energy, it sounds like a brand name. You go further down, electricity providers, they're ranking number 17 for electricity rates, number 4, and also stuff like that, okay? But the thing that seems most effective for these guys is ranking for their brand names, okay? So something you want to consider if you can do that when promoting an offer, okay? MyBuilder.com, let's have a look when it loads up. Okay, so we go over to organic keywords, and you can already see the organic keywords like 265,000, which is epic. Okay, so they're ranking obviously for their brand name. These guys are a very, very big brand, alright? It's a multi-million dollar business, okay? 28,000 searches a month just for their brand name. You scroll down, they're literally ranking number 3 for just the word electrician, okay? So that's badass. But also like bathroom fitters, painting new plaster, whatever that means, kitchen fitters, stuff like that. But you actually go further through this, they're actually ranking, this is where it gets interesting, they're ranking number 1 for say builders in London. So if you go over to Google right now and search builders in London, they're ranking number 1 for that. And if you actually pull up this page, this is basically what they rank, okay? So they rank a page, and it comes up with different, basically, different companies, okay? And you click invite to quote. So basically you have a database of companies that are in London, and then it lists them, so it's unique content every single page, and then it comes up with all these, basically you invite to quote, and you can get people for building in London, okay? And guess what? Every single one of these pages here is for other services in London, so you want conversion specialists. Great. It's a unique page, actually it's the same company I think, but there's a page for conversion specialists in London, okay? You want bricklayers? Great, there's bricklayers in London. Guess what? They do this for every single location in the UK. Like this is areas of London, so High Holborn, if I'm saying that right, I don't even know, right? Where else? Temple, wherever that is, I don't know. I don't know London very well. Gray's Inn, okay? And basically there's ranking, right, like Gray's Inn in West London, okay? So there's ranking for all these different locations all over the country. In fact, I wonder if you can click like England and it will let you go any more specific. No. But there you go, it has like nearby locations, right? If it were just in England, then that's obviously the top locations in England to rank for. So London, Manchester, Birmingham, Bristol, Leeds, Newcastle, Nottingham, and stuff like that, right? So they're basically just doing this all over the country, just ranking for all these terms, and then you go on there and you can say, okay, post a job, you join that site, it's going to ask you to log in, like create an account, there you go. And you basically post up what you want, oops. And that's how they're basically making money. You go and post the ad, and then people basically, builders and everything apply for it, and then basically they pay for every single job they apply to, right? Very, very simple. There's loads of companies doing that all over the world, okay? But that's basically some super high level PPL stuff, okay? That's bigger level stuff, but you can do this on a much smaller level, okay? You can just go out there and rank for builders in London. Even that's a bit much, but what's the examples we were looking at just a moment ago? Okay, builders in Nottingham is probably a bit much too. Depends on, like, if you know about SEO, that's very easy, okay? Well, how about builders in Grey Inn? Or bricklayers in Gray's Inn, okay? And different areas of West London, okay? So you could just go into Google, you search like areas of West London, right? If we go back to the areas of West London, okay? And then West, Brent, Ealing, Hammersmith, Fulham, Hammersmith, Fulham is one area, yeah. Harrow, Hillingdon, Hounslow, Kensington, Chelsea. I'm presuming I'm pronouncing these names right. I'm actually English. But yeah, you just go basically create a page or a website for West London bricklayers or West London. Here's some ideas: architectural designers or West London bathroom fitters or bricklayers. I already said that. Carpenters, carpet fitters, or anything like that, right? You create a website for driveway pavers in West London, and then you create landing pages for Brent and for Ealing and for Hammersmith and Fulham and for Harrow, right? Just like these guys are doing. And by the way, these guys do the exact same thing. And these guys, I don't know, I didn't actually find it on their site, but they do the exact same thing. If you go through, like, this is the mybuilder.com one, but they're doing it basically all over the country, ranking for them. So North London builders, you can see there, and architects North London, stuff like that. And if you throw these guys into it, I'm sure they're doing the exact same thing as well, basically ranking for brands or ranking for locations all over the country, basically. So again, organic keywords, let's dig a little bit deeper than last time, look further into it, and have a look if they've got any location keywords. Okay, so cheapest electricity, Brisbane, they're number 3 for that, okay? So again, these guys are in Australia. Electricity providers, Gold Coast, number 1 for that, 100 searches a month. The other one has 250. Not huge search volumes, guys, but these add up a lot, okay? Cheap electricity, Queensland. and average electric bill, Melbourne, and stuff like that, right? They're ranking for location keywords and brands is basically how PPL works, okay? And that's all it is. If you want to know how to set up your site, like, this is the ideal, okay? Like, there's sort of big sites, but you probably don't want to build up a huge site where you can apply and stuff. I sure as heck don't do that. Maybe I should get into that, but I don't. But you can do it kind of like what these guys do, okay? You go onto it, and it's basically asks you to submit your information, like enter your postcode and stuff. It's one form, one field. It's very easy to start with. You start filling that in, or was it 2020, and then ask for more information. Or if you promote like affiliate offer or anything like that, what you do instead is you just say, hey, we recommend this company, go here, right? And if you want to see what a local site should look like, if you can, like, another way of doing it, how I do it a lot of times, is if I'm doing it for like one local company, so I'm just focusing on West London, then here's what you do. You go Google builders West London, and this is what a site looks like, right? It looks like, it's actually funny, my builder comes up number one, okay? But it looks like a local business website, okay? Now, hopefully this website doesn't look terrible because I'm just making it up, but basically, you just build a local business website, and I'll just register a domain, like some random domain, okay? And it's going to be like phone number in the top corner, a logo, a few different pages about all the different services this company offers, a relevant image, maybe not that image, it looks horrible, and then last, and then we'll build your dreams. That's horrific, okay? Don't do that on your website. But it's going to have like a contact form like this, preferably further up. So this contact form up there is going to be like a little bit higher up, so it's up here somewhere next to this image. This image is probably better, but it looks super stock photo-y. It's going to be a big headline, preferably not "We Build Your Dreams." That's horrific. It's going to have a couple bullet points. It's going to have different services below it. This looks kind of bad. Featured works is okay. Maybe some before and after photo would be better. Why choose us? I got a little animated video. That's okay. But stuff kind of like that. It basically just looks like a local business website. Then it promotes the company, and all the phone number and the form and everything like that, they all send over to another company, right? But I basically, for PPL, for a local one, like builders in West London, for example, basically it just looks like a local business website, and I just forward all the leads to another company, okay? That's how I do it. If I'm doing more national stuff, like these guys, basically looks like this, okay? You go into the site, it asks you for your postcode or your city name or something like that. You type it in, and it takes you to a location page just for the area, and then basically asks you to submit more information if you want like a specific quote or anything like that, or recommends a company. So you can do it this way, which is more ideal, where you just have like ask for information, then you review different companies and you recommend one a location. Or if you're just super lazy, basically what I do is, I don't know if these guys do have location pages. Let's have a look at their location page, okay? Where was it? Okay, it's Queensland. Okay. Let's have a look what they look like. Okay, so theirs look exactly the same. So that's one way of doing it, where you basically just have this, cheapest electricity, Queensland and Brisbane, and then ask for your postcode, and then you type it in, and you start generating a lead for them, basically, right? And that's the looking landing page. It probably converts extremely well because one clear focus. It's either like start here and fill in this postcode field, which stands out the most on the whole page, or it's like call them up, okay? That's like very heavily stands out, and everything below it is just benefits of why you should do that, like reviews and logos of who they review, and no cost to you, no paperwork, quick process, 1 million plus Australia's helped, right? It's features and benefits, right? And that's basically what this whole page is about. It's doing one of these two things, right? Compare now, and it's gonna ask you to do the same thing, right? Very, very clever, right? This converts extremely well, I'm sure. Okay, so that's one way you can do it. Another way basically is I set up a page and it'll say like here's our #1 recommended company in Brisbane and Queensland, okay? And then it recommends a company, then I'm promoting an affiliate offer, basically. They click it, then it takes them over to the affiliate offer, and then basically just reviews the company on this page, okay? Similar sort of idea to this. It looks kind of cool like this, and it just recommends that company. I just basically do the same thing across every single location in the country. But there you go, guys. People always ask me to show them like a specific example, like, can you show me a site that's working really well? I'm not going to show you mine because I'm making money from them. I'm doing SEO and I'm doing PBNs and stuff like that, so I really can't share them. But electricitywizard.com.au. There's an example of a site that's making a buttload of money from PPL. Here's another one, mybuilder.com, and again, these are like grade A PPL sites. These are like legit brands and stuff like that, and if you want to build something much bigger than what we're doing, then go for that. I'm personally just slacking off and just ranking for really easy keywords like the ones we mentioned before, like going into West London and ranking for like Gray's Inn and stuff like that, and just like zero effort and just ranking. I wonder what comes up. Builders Gray's Inn. I wonder if it's mybuilder.com. Yeah, there you go, mybuilder.com. Okay, so extension builders. I don't know if that's a popular search or not, but I'm basically just slacking off, ranking for a bunch of these terms, and then basically having a local website that looks somewhat like this, but a lot better, and just forward all the leads over to a local company, and they pay me anywhere from, I don't know, maybe $30 to $40 to $100+ or more for every phone call or lead that goes through to them. That qualifies, of course, not spammy advertising based form inquiries, and phone calls have to last usually 30, maybe 60 seconds plus or more, and we case by case basis, right? But basically that's kind of how we do it. We get paid money, we rank these local sites, put in like zero effort, rank for stuff that is like zero competition, and that's pretty much how I'm doing it. But if you want to build something bigger, then here's an example again, Electricity Wizard, and that's basically how it works. All right, so I hope this video helped you guys. A lot of people ask for specific examples. There you go, have a look at this, have a look at these sites, Google some more stuff. If you want to find anything like this, guys, you can literally like just builders in London, right? That's how you found like My Builder, and you can compare like anything, like solar companies, compare solar, it's going to come up with solar comparison sites. Compare my solar.co.uk, I think I used that in another example video, and there's another comparison site, same sort of idea, right? Enter your postcode, and then if I just type in CRO 4UW or whatever it was, okay, it doesn't matter, maybe that worked too, and then it takes you to a page, and then it basically asks you for some more information, and then you compare, and then it's going to promote companies to you, right? If I can do this and that, and okay, it's not letting me do that. Flat roof, okay, there we go. Here's another one, same idea again, right? What was it, CRO or something like that I was typing in a second ago? Conversion rate optimization, compare solar panels. This website doesn't seem to be working, but yeah, there you go. All these sites look exactly the same. This one's not working either, but you guys get the point, okay? They all look there or thereabouts the same, and it's just about postcode, and then they ask you for more information, okay? And these are comparison ones. You don't have to do a comparison one. You can just do it like I said. You just recommend one company in a location, but that's basically it. You rank for brand names, and you rank for locations, then you have custom landing pages set up for each of them extract information out of people, or then you sell that information onto another company, either directly, either by recommending them or anything like that, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this video helped. If you want to learn more stuff like this, you want to learn how to pick out the keywords and niches that are going to convert, how to rank these sites and not just set them up, how to actually rank them, then check out my Scientific Rankings membership, which is basically a forum, a community where we teach all this stuff all the time. We have monthly trainings and ongoing coaching, everything like that. I'm going to stick a link below the video somewhere. You can check it out. Join the waiting list. It's not open. We only open up a few times a year, but you go join the waiting list and apply, and next time it opens up, I'll let you know whenever we're open. But we basically teach stuff like this. We go through examples like this. We show how to rank the sites, how to do every single part of it, how to find the offers, how to test the offers, how to test keywords, and all that sort of stuff, right? But I really hope this video helped you out, and I'll see you in the next one.